Thanks so much for joining us again on this direct series on automobile insurance. As you guys know, my name is Ethen Ostroff, and thanks so much for joining us today. I find it that I take it really personal when clients ask me the same questions over and over and over again. So what I tried to do is compile a list of the topics I get asked about the most and put together a little series specifically under a playlist for auto insurance. But before I dive into it, make sure to click that subscribe button below. Make sure to follow us for more content because we'll be giving this away daily. So today's topic, in addition to all the ones we've already done under auto insurance, is liability coverage. What liability coverage covers you for is you have it on your own auto insurance, and it protects you if you are at fault for a crash. This is something that you pay for so that you don't get sued personally and that your money and assets are protected if you go and hurt somebody in a car accident. So let's take an example of you don't have liability coverage. And let's say that you own a house. Let's say you're driving around uninsured and you go and rear end somebody and they break their arm and they break their leg. If you don't have liability coverage or you don't have insurance, they're going to sue you personally. They're going to come after your home. They're going to come after, all the things that you own and can sell. But if you have liability coverage, the insurance company will protect you and will represent you and pay for a verdict. They'll pay for a settlement. They'll pay for the entire process within that amount of money that you protect yourself with. So when you're thinking about how much you need in liability coverage, it's typically in proportion to the assets you're protecting. So let's say that you don't own a house, you don't have much money, and you don't have that much to be sued for. You might want to think about a little bit of a smaller policy. That doesn't mean you want to skimp out on UM or UIM where you get hurt and you're not at fault. But if you don't have that much to protect, you don't have to stress too much. I'm not saying get an inadequate policy, but if you don't have a crazy amount to protect, that really does just protect you from getting sued personally. So if you have something to protect, you want to think about getting a liability coverage amount that will force that person that got hurt if you do hurt somebody in a car crash to not think about having to go after you personally. If you have any questions, I would love to be here to answer them for you. But before you reach out, make sure to click that subscribe button below. Thanks so much.